when we first found out that you were coming on, I went on to, like I always do, I went on to Amazon and I was like, oh, well, that's a good cover. And then I read the blurb and put it on my Kindle Unlimited pretty much straight away. So
Right.
it is
Thank
part of
you.
my growing TBR list, but yeah, it definitely sounds like it's to me, that's definitely right up my kind of alley. I really like
Tree
urban
prostitutes.
fantasy, sci-fi fantasy. Yeah, that too. But no, no, it definitely sounds like it's right up my alley. So I look forward to diving into it.
You will never look
I
at
hope you
trees the
enjoy it.
same again. No.
Before
I
anybody
have heard that.
leaves, there's no smut. There's
I
no
know.
tree smut.
Yeah.
That was a big misconception in the beginning. Like everybody who follows me on Twitter knows this, but the book one used to have a different cover, and it was actually the main character and her dad, who's like a Spriggan monster dude. He's a tree guy. And if you put two characters on the cover together, and one is a man and one is a woman, 100% they will be considered in a romance. And if one of them is a monster, it doesn't matter because monster romance is a
A thing.
thing. But yeah, so I didn't know it was a thing before I published the book, and that led to a lot of confusion. But yeah, so I learned a lot about romanticy and monster romance that I didn't know before publishing, and had to change my covers so that it would not be confused for tree smut romance,
Hmm.
which people were really excited about. If anybody wants to fill that niche genre,
There's a
I'm
market.
sure it will be lucrative. Yeah, there is a market there of people who want to read that. I don't want to write it. It is dark epic fantasy. Uh, so yeah, just if you want to write that, you've got a market waiting. I will direct everyone to you because I still get that all the time. People who think it's romantasy. I don't know how to change the cover on my link tree thing, like the books to read link in my link
Yeah.
tree still has the old cover on it. And there's like a few other places that I just don't know how to fix that. And,
Yeah.
people see the tree smut jokes because people on Twitter, everyone still makes those.
Yeah.
And then they assume that that's like a real thing, that the book is tree. But it's not. That's her dad. And it's dark epic fantasy. There's no spice at all.
Mm.
Um, it is the least spicy prostitute book ever. Yeah, the
I love
market
it.
for not spicy prostitute books is much smaller than
Yeah.
market for tree smut.
Yeah.
I've learned that.
You you're gonna find
That's
a review very soon that says, 3 stars, not enough tree smut.
Uh, Shockingly, I've seen the romantasy crowd eat people alive, and I'm
Mm.
still like afraid that might happen to me over some misunderstanding in the
Yeah.
future. But I had so many people in the beginning when I first published reach out to me via DM to just be like, hey, I think you might have made mistakes with this cover, with this title. Generally speaking, this is not what it looks like, instead of just going and one starring the book.
Yeah.
And there have been a couple people who, I guess, left reviews that thought it was going to be something else. But they were pretty nice about it. They were very understanding. There's one person who like learned that they didn't like smut-free books with my book, and I thought that was lovely that they figured that
Mm.
out. They had never read a smut-free book, and
Yeah.
mine was the first, and they hated it. So that was good. Gotta explore to learn your reading
Yeah.
preferences, even if it's on accident. Um, so they were generally amazing, and I'm still super appreciative of that because I did unintentionally mismarket it just by surely not knowing they existed. And that, I had learned that romantasy existed right before I published, but the cover was already done. And I figured out it existed, but I didn't realize that the naming patterns and the covers would come into play that much. Because
Mm.
like all I ever read was dark epic fantasy. Like I've read exclusively dark epic fantasy and sci-fi since I think I was like, I don't know, 20 years old. Um, I haven't read anything else.
Mm.
So yeah. Yeah. You learn a lot publishing.
Yeah, you do.